Can women really smell your semen retention? Now, I have the answer to that question, and this is not wishy-washy science. This is real science. This is articles coming from PubMed. I'm gonna show you exactly how semen retention increases your attractiveness to the female counterpart and how women can actually smell your pheromones. What happens to you when you're on semen retention? There's a few things that happen to you. The first one, and this is coming from a Chinese study published in PubMed, is that after 1 week of abstinence, of sexual abstinence, there has been shown to be a 145% increase in testosterone. Now you can see your body as your biological wingman. When it sees that you're not reproducing enough, it's gonna upregulate your hormones such as testosterone, DHT. It's gonna upregulate your androgen sensitivity, so you're more sensitive to testosterone and DHT, meaning that when your testosterone diffuses through the membrane of the cell, goes in the cytoplasm, and the androgen receptor stands there, it's gonna be sensitive to that testosterone, it's gonna bind together, and then go into the nucleus to turn on masculine gene expression. And that's exactly what you want, because you're gonna be looking more like a man, feeling more like a man, and therefore those two things make you more attractive on the surface level. But on a deeper level, on a subconscious level, androsterone, which is basically the male pheromone, is made to make you attractive to women. Just like it works in rats, in gorillas, and in humans, this pheromone will arouse women. And this is science. And look over here, a PubMed article about androsterone, where they basically made women smell androsterone. Now, if you see over here, I don't know if you can see it, but androsterone is capable of affecting the mood to make them in a pleasant mood, in a happy mood. Meaning, when this woman is around you, if you've got androsterone, if you produce enough androsterone, this woman will be happier simply by standing around you. Now, androsterone is found in human sweat, urine, and other stuff, but what I believe to be the most important thing about where androsterone is found is that in rats, it is only or almost only found in alpha male rats, meaning alpha male rats have a lot of androsterone and beta male rats have low levels of androsterones. So those alpha male rats are the one fucking all the other rats because of androsterones. Now, this might be a black pill to you, but androsterone found in the alpha male rats, when exposed to female rats, the female rats, they didn't want to have sexual intercourse with beta male rats after smelling the androsterone of an alpha male rat. Does this affect human? How does this work in human? Well, we don't have that much data, but over here we know that it affects mood, it affects arousal, making one more aroused simply by smelling androsterone. I don't think you understand how potent and how important this is. It also increases heart rate, which, heart rate, high heart rate, and love kind of goes hand in hand, and it also has an effect on cortisol level. When women were exposed to androsterone, they felt at peace. Now, feeling at peace, feeling aroused, feeling happy, those three emotions, those three feelings is incredibly attractive. When a woman is around you, and simply by smelling your pheromones, you don't need to be a 10 out of 10, you can be a 5 out of 10, but if you've got a good hormonal profile and therefore good androgens, and androsterone is an androgen, well, simply by having that good hormonal profile, by having high levels of androgens, you will be much more attractive. Those studies were not on beautiful alpha male humans. They were simply on that sweat, on that androsterone, only smelling that, and it did this. So this means that if you increase your androsterone, women will feel the effect in mood, heart rate, arousal, peace with cortisol levels, and it's gonna change the game basically. What does this relate to semen retention? No, you're thinking this right now. Well, semen retention increases androgens, and androsterone is an androgen. So, if you upregulate your androgens by being on semen retention, your body's telling you, oh, you gotta produce more androgen. You gotta look more like a man, feel more like a man, and smell more like men to attract females. Well, this upregulating androgen by being on semen retention, which honestly, it's quite simple. You stop fapping, bro. It's gonna change the game for you. Women will actually smell with pheromones. They will see that you look more like a man, you feel more like a man, but they will smell it too. It's not simply body language, you feeling more confident about yourself because you didn't fap for 7 days in a row. It's not about that, it's about pheromones. Pheromone is the most important part about all of this. If we think about the opposite, if we think about you doing the opposite and fapping every single day, maybe watching adult content, well, you need to understand that your body does not know the difference between the virtual world, you watching this content, and the real world. So if you're fapping every single day, watching adult content, your body's telling to itself, damn, I'm the most alpha male there is. I'm having sex with a bunch of different women every single day. And it does not stop. Not only are you shooting up your prolactin levels every time you bust a nut, but also your body is seeing all these images of a bunch of different women being sexually into you. And it's kind of telling the body that it doesn't need to upregulate androgen. You're male enough. Well, if you're tricking your body, your mind, to think that you're male enough right now, well, it's not gonna increase male gene expression. And you simply don't want that. You don't want to be in the place where you're a beta male and yet your brain, your body thinks you're an alpha male. You want to be in the place where you're an alpha male and yet your brain still kind of believes you're a beta male and keeps upregulating those hormones. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you kind of understood what I said. I kind of talked about a bunch of different things, but semen retention increases androgens such as androsterone. Androsterone, just like the study shows, increases female attraction. So that's basically it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah!